Good morning everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. In this video we are going to discuss about what happens exactly in the warehouse in the real time when the stock or when the goods are arrived at the warehouse. So let's see how does the process happen in real time exactly. So real time goods received. Real time goods received. Okay, so real-time goods receipt, how does it happen? We are going to see in this video. So technically we see that Migo, or if it is WM, and we have additional steps and all. Let's take it. The container or truck arrived at the warehouse. If we take countries like New Zealand or even Malaysia, Singapore, these and all, mostly they will have a containers. Okay, this container will be taken by any truck, and this will have a linkage, so the truck will be going out and the container will be left in the warehouse. It will have a door and all the stuff. And if you take India, and where there is a lot of road transport, for example, if you want to move a material from, if you are buying from a Delhi vendor to Visakhapatnam, then the stock will come mostly by the road only. And if you are buying from any other external foreign countries, mostly the ship. So the container will come, and this is a truck and this one is the container. So we can say this is container and truck. So high difference will be like the truck will be completely linked with that truck will be there, and container just it's the small truck. Just from the port to the warehouse, they will get that port to warehouse. So whatever the stock has received at the warehouse, once the process comes, so the truck driver or the container, when it coming from the warehouse, the first what they do, they are going to take you few documents. Okay, whether it is a container or a truck, let it be. So once the physically goods are coming, they will go to, so either this one or this one, whoever. First there will be a department. Let's take it, the department name is, let's take the department name is maybe stores or logistics, okay, whatever the name. And even they could give you some kind of a document at when they're arriving at the gate pass also. So there are different business processes I have seen in my experience, okay, in different countries, and I consolidated, and I am planning to explain you today based on the more common cases. Okay, so he will come up with few documents. What kind of documents he can bring? So he will give the documents verification. Mostly like, I think it's too much light color, to go to our favorite black. So he will give the documents like packing slip, invoice copy. Okay, so mostly the packing slip and invoice copy, two mandatory documents. And if they have any other gate pass or any other special tax invoice, okay, any additional if they have any additional tax invoice copies and all will be there. But most of the common thing is the packing slip. The packing slip contains what is the purchase order number and what is the quantity, everything. If they are using inbound delivery, then the inbound delivery details will be there, or else the purchase order, how much quantity was ordered, how much quantity was delivered, that information will be available in the packing slip. Invoice copy contains that what is the PO, how much quantity was delivered, and what is the price and what is the tax, and if they have any tax information will be there, or else what the price and shipping charges, those information will be available. So the stores person will verify the packing slip, everything, and then he will send a person to the unloading activity. So physically a person will come here. So there will be physically a person will come, and he will verify the goods, how many goods are received, at least the number of quantity they are going to check it, how much total quantity was received. Okay, ordered 100, and received 99. Okay, whatever, they just get that one, ordered quantity and 99 received quantity. So ordered quantity and received quantity they verify and they will inform there. So then they will post this team, the same team. Okay, either they have verification team. Here only they will do the, I'm going to explain you in a way of let's take it inventory management. I don't want to include warehouse management where there will be additional steps. You may get confused. For now we'll take it like the company is using inventory management. So the physical goods, and here they will post with MIGO of 99 pieces. Okay, leave about SAP, or this process can be applicable for any kind of ERP they are using. MIGO can tell you about SAP, but normally you can receive the quantity, and this 99 pieces will go to the godown. They would have a big warehouse godown. In that warehouse godown they will keep the stock. So they can keep the stock, it's like a stores or logistics, that's the office team, and here this is the warehouse. Okay, so in the warehouse they will come and keep the materials. So let's keep it, they will store all the materials based on the they have a racking, or else so they have a floor. Okay, the boxes they will just store it. So once the MIGO is completed, the goods receipt is completed, right? So after they have done the goods receipt, this invoice copy will be sending to the finance team. So invoice copy will be sending to finance team. So let's take it. Here there is a finance team here. Okay, so it will come to finance. So the finance team will be taking that all invoices. Accounting team, generally companies call accounting team. So the accounting team do the verification. So they will do the verification. So they do the verification with Miro. If it is SAP we are using, then they will do the verification. Once they have done the verification, all the vendor balances will be there. Automatic payment or manual payment, that will be done. So once the physical goods are arrived, and the physical goods will be verified, and the quantity only they do the MIGO, and the physical copies are generally packing slip, invoice copy, and if you have any additional tax invoices or any road tax, those kind of forms also will be given, but packing slip and invoice copy will play the key role. So they have any bill of lading information. Okay, so any invoice copy, any other information they can share it. The packing slip mainly focus on the quantity, invoice copy mainly focus on the amount, shipping charges and those information. So this is the way how they can do the receipt and the Miro. And once the Miro is completed, right, the vendor balances will be visible. The T code FBL1N. Okay, FBL1N they can use, or they just verify that all the pending payments, and if they activated the automatic payment, then it will be automatic payment will be performed by the system. This is the way how real-time goods movement happen. When the physical goods received, what exactly happened, but we generally know that MIGO Miro, but what exactly the real things happen, that we can see. So 99 only received means the 99 quantity only they will plan for the receipt. This is the way how a company will receive the stock and what are the physical activities happen. You can see here the truck driver or those people will bring the documents, and if few companies may not pass the invoice copy with the truck driver, they directly send the invoice copy through email or any other mode of interface. They will send the invoice copy directly to the logistics team or directly to the finance team. And the packing slip, the physical goods always should come with a document, right? If they cross any kind of toll gates or when they cross the borders, then definitely they have to show that this is the order. It is bought by a customer and we are shipping the goods to customer A. So those information, everything available in the packing slip. and the stores will verify, then they do the goods issue in the system. After that, mirror will be happening and someone will move the stock. Okay, either they will use any kind of a container or else they will just move truck. The forklift will be there. The forklift will be happening like this. So the forklift can carry the goods. Here a person will be there. The forklift can carry and keep it here. This is the way how stock will be received in the warehouse. In the real time, you need to understand what exactly documents will be carried and what exactly system will do later. The system transactions anyway you can practice, but physically you need to understand what are the different departments are involving during this case. I hope this video has given you a good understanding about the real-time scenario. How does it happen in the exact warehouse? If you have not visited any warehouse, I hope this video helped you to understand. Please provide your comments and how does you feel this kind of real-time scenario. And if you have any kind of inputs or any kind of suggestions, please comment. And also if you like the video, please provide your valuable comments to encourage me. Keep sharing our videos to help maximum people. Thank you. Hi, good morning everyone. I hope all of you are doing good, and you would have watched our previous whiteboard videos. I covered few of the scenarios. Today we are going to discuss about the business process, third party procurement. Third party procurement. So in this third party procurement, we will have three parties who are involving in the overall process, and what are the benefits to the company and what are the steps we need to do. Today we are going to learn. So if you see first the company and customer and the vendor. There are three parties are involved. First one is company, vendor and the customer. So in this business process, a customer expects certain kind of service or a product from the company, and the company creates the purchase order to vendor and asks that vendor to send that materials to their customer. It can be any kind of a product, any kind of a stock material, or else it can be a service, it can be a rental of a product, or it can be a IT service, anything. So the company will buy from the vendor and with some margin they will sell to the customer. For example, let's take it a product A. A company is buying from the vendor for $100 and they charge $130 from the customer, because the vendor will give that $100 product to the customer and the $20 to $30 of margin will be taken by the company. So here if you see about the SAP wise, what are the process? Let's say first a sales order. A sales order will be created between a customer and company. Based on the customer requirement, a sales order will be created. Call it as sales order. Third party sales order, separate delivery type and separate sales order type will be available for third party. A third party SO will be created by the company based on the customer requirements. Once the sales order is created in SAP, then system will automatically create purchase requisition. So once the SO is created, system will automatically create the third party purchase requisition. So third party purchase requisition, it will be converted to PO and this PO will be sent to the vendor. This PO will contain the address to deliver the goods to the customer. So the physical goods will go to customer. Physical goods will be directly sent to the customer. The purchase order will be sent to vendor, and the invoice copy, the invoice. Okay, why I am using invoice here? Because we are dealing with sales also. So or vendor invoice will be sent to the company. For example, the PO was created for $100. System will create $100 PO and invoice will be sent to the company for same $100. Okay, but in this sales order already there is a price negotiation was done, and that is $140. There will be a separate sales pricing procedure will be available, and the company can maintain that the material price and some handling charges and the markup fee, all those things they will include, and they will add the $140 for the sales order price. So here if you see the purchase order is created for $100 and invoice has come from the vendor to company for $100. Physical goods are sent to customer. Customer has requested the stock from company and they got their stock. So there will be a sales invoice. So a company will send them sales invoice. Okay, sales invoice will be sent from the company to customer, and the customer will pay according to that invoice of $140. So you are buying for $100, and all these procurement, handling things, everything, maybe $10-15 of you are going to spend. So the remaining $25 will be your profit. So this is the way how it happens. Here I have seen two types of third-party procurement. Few processes we have a goods receipt. Okay, so we have a goods receipt, and few processes we don't have a goods receipt. For example, if you don't want to track that goods receipt and directly do the invoice, then it will be directly PO and invoice. Otherwise, when the physical goods are received at the customer, you need to perform the post goods receipt and then invoice. This is the invoice. When the invoice comes, you have to get invoice. After that, payment to vendor. Okay, in the same way you have a sales order and sales invoice, and you can keep outbound delivery or directly sales order and invoice. So then the sales cycle of sales order, billing will be created. The sales invoice means the sales billing invoice. Okay, so from company to customer, S4, DO billing, PCI billing, that can be there. And in the same way, here procurement, normal procurement will be there, and here sales cycle will be there. SO, if you are use DO, then PCI, okay, and billing. But I have seen another business process, like I mentioned, that we don't have this DO and PCI concept. It will be directly SO and billing, because when we do the PO, this completely we handled with a new account assignment category, so that there is no stock tracking. Once the goods are received there, the invoice will be posted. So this is the technical, the billing, PCI, all those stuff, but you need to understand that how does third party procurement happen. A company buy the material from the vendor and ask directly to send to customer based on third party PR and PO. The address will be the customer address, and they will get some markup fee, additional amount will be from the customer to company. So this is what third party procurement happens among company, vendor and customer. Technically, like what are the TAS, item category, or PO, you can get a separate PO, and you will use that different kind of item category, account assignment category. All are SAP technical things that we discuss in different normal SAP technical videos. I hope this video has given you enough understanding how does third party procurement happen and what are the processes are involved. If you really like the video, keep sharing with your SAP circle, and if you have any kind of inputs, please provide your valuable inputs. I hope it will be helpful for improving the videos. Thanks for watching. Hi friends, good morning everyone. If you came to our channel for the first time, click on subscribe button. Keep sharing our videos to help maximum people. In this video, we are going to discuss about the process called customer return. Customer return. Okay. So the customer return means we are selling the materials to customers because of some quality issues or other reasons. They are returning you. Okay, similar like how we see the vendor return in the same way. So the process will be, once the customer has mentioned that we received 100 quantity but 3 quantity quality is not good, please return the material. So the process will be, he is a customer for us. The first will be customer return order. There will be separate sales order type. Customer return order will be created. Then customer return delivery. So once customer return delivery order, normal order how you created normal sales order, this is one different type of order, customer return order, and this is customer return delivery. Then we can call it like a post goods receipt. Generally when you go to outbound delivery, you see the post goods issue button, right? But for this kind of customer return delivery, you will see the post goods receipt. So T codes wise, if we talk, it can be VL01, it will be VL01, this is our VL02, yeah, directly post goods receipt. If you have a WM, then of course you will have the put away and confirm. So if you have WM, you will do those 2 steps, but if you don't have a warehouse management, you can directly do those 2 steps. So these 2 are WM. So, and also when you create a customer return delivery or customer return order, mostly the location will be given as either quality, or if you have a damaged location needs to be given, because the customer return stock cannot be directly taken to your normal location, because they have to verify the stock quantity and the quality checks, what kind of issue, whether the issue is normal. The engineering team or any kind of expert team have to verify that materials, and they have to ensure that that material is good. Okay, so post goods receipt. After post goods receipt, what will happen? The stock is coming to stock at warehouse under, let's take it under quality location. Quality location. So this is only a physical step. Now someone will verify, or whoever the engineering team and all. Okay, the engineering team will verify it. If they say like the stock quality is good, then it will be transfer posting to main or good location. You can use the word main location or good location or normal location, whatever the name. Transfer posting to good location. The moment type is 311. This one mostly 653. Okay, such kind of moment types will be there. So this is the way how the customer return. The customer will send the goods back. So you need to get a customer return order, then customer return delivery, then post goods receipt. Once the goods are received, you will keep it in a quality location. So engineering team or verification team, the quality checks needs to be done. If they confirm if it is good, then it will be moved. if it is in good condition. If it is in damaged or bad condition, what will happen? Scrap. 551 moment type, because although they're keeping quality location, the stock is still under unrestricted stock only, so that they can do the scrapping. If the stock is in bad condition, which we cannot utilize for regular operation, then they can do the scrapping. So the customer return process will be creating customer return order, delivery, post goods receipt, then verify the physical condition. If it is good, move to good location, and if it is not good, then you can do the scrapping. And few times maybe they have A quality, B quality, C quality. Based on the quality, they can move to that quality, different material code they can maintain, and they can sell the same C quality materials for the less cost. So that depends on the business requirement, you need to do it. But most of the businesses follow these kind of steps, so that I explain. There will be different business requirements, you can face it, but then you can understand the requirement and you have to map accordingly. If you like the video, provide your valuable comments and keep sharing our videos to help maximum people. Thank you. Hello everyone, good morning, and all of you are doing good. I hope you have been watching our latest whiteboard videos. If you liked any of your favorite videos among those, you can give the comment, and based on your comments, based on your encouragement, I will definitely plan more videos in the future. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about this concept called free goods. Okay, what is this free goods concept? Free goods. Free goods, or a few companies call it like a FOC. FOC, it means free of charge. Okay, FOC or free of charge materials, free of charge or free goods. So we have different approaches how you can receive. For example, one, same material with PO. Okay, same material with PO means here you are going to use the same material. Let's consider the material is having a moving average price as a price control. Okay, so you need to have a steps of PO with free indicator in item level. If you drag the PO to right hand side, besides info record number somewhere, you will see the free goods indicator, free indicator, PO with free indicator, then post goods receipt. Once you keep the free indicator, the price will become blank and invoice indicator will be removed. There is no invoice receipt. So just PO and post goods receipt. This system will update the stock is updated, value no update. So this will impact your moving average price, because stock is increased, value there is no change. You know, MAP calculation is always MAP equals to, what is MAP? Total amount by total stock. Total amount by total stock. So definitely no update value, so that MAP will be impacted. So second way how you can, so based on if you know these processes, you can suggest the business that what are the different options they have. So second option, same material without PO. You don't want to create a PO, but same material code you are using. For this one, you have GR other in Mico, movement type 511 movement type. 511 movement type. Here during postcode receipt, system will trigger 101. GR with other 511 movement type. This will directly update the stock is updated, value no update. Same way, only same material without PO and with PO. This is 511 movement type and impact to MAP. So MAP impact. These are here also MAP impact. 511 moment, here 101 moment. So GR without PO and same material without PO and same material with PO. These are the two options. If they don't want to use any separate material code, you can use that one. But few companies, they follow like they don't want to disturb their MAP. So their free codes they want to store as a separate material code. So you can use the same material code and ending with hash, or same material code ending with a -F. For example, material code is like this. For example, material code MAT 2001 normal material. For free goods they can create MAT 2001 -F, so that they can identify both are same materials, but this is the free goods. So when they get the free goods, these materials will have a quantity but value always 0. Okay, quantity but value always 0. And for these materials you will have a both quantity and value. Although you receive the free goods, no impact to that, but later they need to decide how do they use these free goods. Okay, they can decide the free goods they want to transfer later to normal goods, or else they can use for any other display or other activities, marketing activities, okay, any internal use or any kind of a thing they can utilize it. They don't have to they don't use for selling, but they can utilize for the internal office use or internal company use. They can use those materials. So this is the way how you can propose. In this kind of a third approach, let's give this is like a option 3. In this case, no impact to MAP, no impact to MAP, but the free goods you can mostly use for your marketing or internal office uses, and even company also needs any kind of those products, right? In future, like if they really want to sell, then they have to transfer between, like they have to transfer from the free goods to normal stock with the 309 moment. So that's what they have to do if they really want to utilize in the future. This is the way, what are the different kind of approaches we can handle the free of charge materials or free goods materials. If you really like this concept, or if you really like the video, you just provide your valuable comments and keep sharing our videos. There are 560 plus videos available now. You can come and check the playlist, and whatever videos you like, you can just provide your valuable comments. So because the comments doesn't make any kind of, because people always compare that happiness with money, but I don't agree always. If you give a comment that this video is very good, your explanation, I like it and all, that will motivate a lot. Okay, for an actor, how the appreciation, and for these kind of trainers or YouTubers, your appreciations and your valuable words always encourage to think beyond the box, and to think what kind of videos I can make it and how I can share the knowledge to the people. So that will always motivate me. And thanks again for your time, and thanks to all of our 45,000 subscribers. Just provide your support by sharing our videos. I will do my best to share the knowledge. Thank you. Hi friend, good morning everyone. And if you came to our channel for the first time, click on subscribe button. In this video, I'm going to tell you about stock transport order within the same company code. You may get the doubt that why do we use STO? Why can't we use a transfer posting? So those things we are going to discuss in this video. I hope we can use the word STO. STO and transfer posting. So when do you use STO and when do you use the transfer posting? So if you see the technical word wise, transfer posting is always like a virtual transfer. Okay, transfer posting is a virtual transfer and STO is a real stock transfer. Sometimes transfer posting also we do for the real transfer, mainly for when you are transferring between one location to another location or one plant to another plant. But if you take about any kind of stock type, quality to understood or understood to quality, or even sometimes location to location, physically they may be in the same area. Okay. What is the STO steps and transfer posting? Let's see. Then you can understand what are the benefits and all. So in STO with delivery, if you use, you will get the more benefit. ST or stock transport requisition. Stock transport requisition can be created by any department, or you can create, which will be useful for you to inform to the to inform to MRP run. So there are requirements from certain plant or certain location. You can keep it stock transport requisition. That can be converted to STO. Then outbound delivery. STO, you can have a print. This print can be sent as a PDF to the other plant, especially that supplying plant. Outbound delivery, then post goods issue. I think before post goods issue, let me highlight the process like a normal sales kind of area. You can have picking, packing, then post goods issue. Okay. After post goods issue, you can print it. Packing slip can be printed. Okay, we can print packing slip. There you can have a purchase order like STO form. STO form can be printed. So what you understand here, you can have packing slip printout, you can have STO. This packing slip print can be given to the truck driver. The truck driver will take to the receiving, so the receiving company can do the receipt. Post goods issue. After that, you can have put away and PGR at receiving plant. Okay, you can do all those things in STO. So you can track your deliveries, open deliveries and all, and STR can be created well in advance, which can help you to get the MRP requirements. And STO, there is an additional advantage of STO form, which can be given to the supplying plant about the requirement. The PO PDF can be given, or else print can be given. Outbound delivery always give you the flexibility to track certain header text, lot of header text available in outbound delivery, and you can capture bill of lading number, you can capture any kind of other information you wanted to give in that outbound delivery. Picking, packing, you can do the proper picking and you can do the proper packing. If you have handling unit management, you can use that packing functionalities properly. After post goods issue, you can professional packing slip can be printed, how you send to the customer. Okay, so once the goods are received at the receiving plant, they can do the put away and go post goods receipt. In case of transfer posting, okay, of course in both the cases you can have a common thing called, we can track the stock in transit. In case of transfer posting, what is going to happen? If you still want to use, you may use the reservation concept, you can utilize it. Okay, you can reservation, it's not mandatory, you can still use the reservation. Then transfer posting, we call it like a stock removal. Okay, this one you can take a printout. Okay, stock removal. Here you can have a print can be generated here, print of that goods issue slip. Then transfer posting, we call it like directly, that is the stock removal of stock. This one is placement of stock. Okay, this one like a goods receipt. For example, if you take the moment type was, this is 305, this one is 303. I'm talking about plant to plant, so I have given 303 and 305, and these moment types, like it can be, for example, if you use that 641, this one is 101. So in both the cases you can track the stock in transit. In both the cases you can track it, but the outbound delivery will give you more functionalities of packing, picking, outbound delivery monitor, all those things are very good. And STO, there is a requirement form can be sent, otherwise you need to reservation slip you have to give to them. Okay, those things we need to utilize it. So if you want to really transfer a stock for few kilometers, or they want to have a proper tracking and the delivery monitoring everything, and the process also looks like a sending to a customer, so you can use any kind of additional functionalities which you have done for your sales process. Most of the functionalities you can adopt for this process also. Okay, so this is the way STO and transfer posting, key differences. Okay, STO will give you more functionality. If you have a physical transfer and the locations are located few kilometers, it can be 50, 100 to 500, 1000, any kind of a distance, you can utilize the STO, will give you more functionalities and flexibilities. But if the transfer is just within few kilometers and they don't want to have delivery monitoring, packing, picking and all, maybe you can suggest that, but otherwise you can mostly go for a STO process. And if the physically both are located in the same place, maybe between locations and all, mostly we go for a transfer posting. Even I have seen few companies where they use STO between one storage location to another storage location. Okay, for example, so they have one plant, they have SLOC 1 and SLOC 2. Between these two also they use STO, because both locations are located around 200 kilometers like that. So they created one plant for entire country or entire state kind of a thing, and their location to location they have a more huge distance, so that STO process is being used to have that all kind of utilizations. You wherever you have these kind of outbound delivery, picking, packing slip printout, same packing slip which you have printed for customer, the same you can print out. STO form can be utilized. See, these kind of benefits you can highlight if someone is asking that what is the difference between STO and transfer posting. If you like this video, give your valuable comments, and if you feel any kind of a feedback, please give as a comment so that it will be helpful to improve. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hi everyone. I hope all of you are doing good, and if you came to our channel for the first time, click on subscribe button. If you like our videos, keep sharing with your friends to enhance their skills and to expand our knowledge sharing, because all of you know that the efforts to make a video, either it's a 10 minutes or 1 hour, it is same whether if it is reaching 2,000 people or 10,000 people. So keep sharing and keep spreading knowledge. In this video we are going to discuss about our favorite subcontracting process. In multiple videos and multiple documents we have discussed about the SAP's steps and accounting entries, but in this video we are going to see the business process and how does it happen. Okay. For anyone who is preparing for interview, subcontracting accounting entries are very special, because compared to all the processes, I believe the accounting entries, which are complex and confusing to many people, and even more entries we are going to get it, so these are quite popular always. So let's see what exactly happened in a subcontracting process. This is the company. So you have a company. There is a subcontracting vendor. Let's use the word called subcontractor. Here there is a normal vendor. So I'm trying to show why, because of he is a normal vendor who generally provide you material, and who is your subcontractor, who is going to assemble or who is going to make your final product based on the components. So here vendor and subcontractor are both the same in our SAP system. If it is S/4HANA, he is the business partner, and if it is ECC, he is like a vendor which will be created with XK01 transaction code. So the company needs to procure a final product, and they want to send to their subcontractor for assemble. So in different videos I explained that what is the difference between standard procurement and subcontracting based on the business benefit, and in other regions they can go for a subcontracting procurement. There are many examples, like in my experience there are electrical kind of some metal panels that business will send to the subcontractor. Subcontractor will make the bending and all based on the business requirement. Or few places we have seen they will cut into small pieces based on the business requirement, 2 mm, 10 mm and all the distance, whatever the length and the width they want, they cut and they will supply to the company. Even few companies we have seen that they make the painting and they will send the painted panels to the company. And one of my initial days before I become a SAP consultant in Asian Paints, I used to see that Mahindra & Mahindra used to send to a subcontractor to make the panels. Okay, they used to make panels of the Scorpio, the wooden, whatever the plastic kind of panels are there, right? Those used to paint it and they will send to their company. So there are different examples how a subcontractor to assemble or to cut into some pieces or certain kind of length and width and all, or else they will combine and they will make a product from those raw materials and they will send. So there are different type of business processes you can use it. So in our normal process, what we know, a company will create a purchase order. Okay, so the company will create the subcontracting PO, item category L, so I just put in that one. PO will be given to the subcontractor. Along with PO, they will send you the components. They will give that child components to the subcontractor. So then the subcontractor will give you the final product. So the subcontractor will send you the final product. Subcontractor will send you the final product and you receive it, and your stock will be, you will have this final product after the procurement. And the components anyway, it will come down from your warehouse stock. So during final product, and there will be only invoice of, all of you aware about that one, the only invoice we do for subcontracting charges only. Okay, only for subcontracting charges will be done, and then payment. Once the final product, how we are receiving, we are doing goods receipt, components will be goods issue with ME2O, like that. So this is purchase order to be sent, then components are sending with goods issue, the final product is received. Once the final product is in our warehouse, then the invoice will be only for subcontracting charges. After that, payment will be done. So in a certain kind of a cases, you can get it out that why did you keep the normal vendor here. So for normal vendor, what happens, let me keep it in some different color. So for normal vendor, company will not send these components. Okay, these components they will not send. They directly create a purchase order, normal PO to vendor, and in the delivery address there is a flag called the SC vendor. If you give that SC vendor, the delivery address of that materials will become subcontractor. So the subcontractor will get the components from a vendor. Okay, subcontractor will get the components from the vendor. So company will just send the PO, components coming from the vendor, they get a final product. So this portion is not required if you are following these blue color lines processes. The sending components to subcontractor is not required, because the vendor itself will send you the components to the subcontractor, so that the final product will come to company and invoice and payment. Okay, so for example, the subcontractor is charging that per piece, he is charging, let's take it 100 rupees, you are ordering some 200. Okay, so per piece you have the 200 and 100. So based on that you will pay whatever amount, like 20,000 rupees. So those things you are going to pay to the vendor. So 20,000, what? Only service charges to get that kind of material, 200 quantity and 100 pieces. So this is the way how a subcontracting process happened. Accounting entries, and during goods issue no accounting entry, during final product you will get the accounting entries for the components issue and receiving of the final product and the invoice for the subcontracting charge. You are paying only subcontractor. So 3 entries will come. One is for the components related, another one is for the final product, another one is for the subcontracting charges. Only subcontracting charges will have a GRIR, because you need to create invoice for only subcontracting. There is no invoice for the final product, there is no invoice or anything financial for the components. Only our stock will come down. So this is the way how you need to understand the business process. Transactions and the accounting entries, that you will get it by based on our other videos, and even in our blog we have accounting entries, and in our complete subcontracting procurement video even I explained about the scrap along with final product. If there is some scrap is coming, so how to handle those scrap things, or else the company is giving subcontracting to sell the scrap and give some discount in the subcontracting charges. That is one approach. And a few companies will ask that no, send me the scrap along with my final product, so that I will do something with that scrap, either selling or using for any other as a fertilizer to our plantation, whatever they can utilize it. Or else they can negotiate that scrap, subcontractor will do whatever he want, he will sell or whatever he wanted to do, but he will give you some discount in the subcontracting charges. This is the way how negotiation happens between subcontractor and the company. So all companies may not follow there is no thumb rule that always scrap must come to company, or else always scrap will be used by subcontractor. So each company will behave in a different way based on their policies or based on their benefits. Okay, if they are having some other company with that scrap, they can make it some fertilizer, then they will not give the scrap to other person, right? So this is the way how you need to understand the business process. I hope these new whiteboard videos, by explaining about the business processes without SAP transaction codes or hills and all, anyway that we are going to do it. Okay, but as a business analyst, any functional consultant, you need to understand the business process and how you are going to explain to your clients. I hope these videos are giving you the enough knowledge. Keep sharing and keep commenting if you want to have any kind of improvement, or if you want to have any suggestions, so that definitely I will adopt it, because finally the intention is to reach more people and to share knowledge with my people. So your feedback is always helpful for me to make better videos. Have a good day. Thank you. Hi friend, good morning everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. I hope you are enjoying with our new whiteboard videos where the business processes are explaining with real-time examples. If you really feel that there are some improvements are required for these whiteboard videos, please provide your valuable comments. And if you really like the video, express the same thing, because that will be helpful for me and as an encouragement to make more videos and to think different kind of business scenarios. In this video, we are going to discuss about the consignment procurement business process. Consignment procurement. Actually, there is customer consignment is also there, but anyway, once you use the word called procurement, we can conclude that it's a vendor consignment. Okay, consignment procurement. So the companies will go for a consignment procurement based on the different reasons. For example, a vendor can give or agree for a consignment procurement with the customer with the benefit of, I have a customer who is buying my 1,000 pieces at once. He will utilize for sure in the next 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. So the 1,000 pieces, my business is completed. I don't have to run for multiple customers to sell 20 pieces, 30 pieces, 100 pieces like that. That is the benefit to a customer. But he has to bear that 1,000 pieces I need to buy or make if he has a manufacturing company. But I need to wait for the final payment of all the materials, maybe 3 months or 4 months or 5 months. Because few customers may say that I will consume the stock for 6 months or 5 months or 3 months. So that kind of negative, for if you are borrowing money from a bank and you are making the product and you're waiting from the customer for 4 months, are you in that position, financial position, to bear that kind of a thing? The vendor has to decide. Okay, so vendor will take those kind of precautions or those kind of points before he agree for a consignment procurement with the customer, with his customer. And what, as a company, what is the benefit from a consignment procurement? Whenever I need 50 pieces, 100 pieces, I don't have to create a purchase order, or I don't have to ship. The shipping charges are more, because you know, right, if you are buying 1,000 pieces from a customer, as a customer, if you are buying 1,000 pieces from your vendor, he will give you shipping mostly for free or else very less charges, and 1,000 pieces will come to your warehouse and you can use whenever you want. And also the benefit here is you don't have to pay money for 1,000 pieces. You will pay whenever you use 50 pieces, you pay for 50. You use 200 pieces, you will pay for the 200 pieces. Those are all the benefits to a company. What are the not negatives, consequences kind of thing? You must have enough space to store your 1,000 pieces. Do you have that much space? And who will bear about this space charges? For example, you know, right, if you take any warehouse, always they will have a challenge for the space, how much space they have, and they have to pay the rental. Most of the warehouses may not have their own space. So for 1,000 pieces to store for 4 months or 6 months, how much you are spending per square feet per month, and who will bear those charges. So during this consignment procurement agreement, there will be those negotiations also. I'm going to store your material, and if there is some damage, who will bear it? Because still the owner is vendor, right? So who has to bear it? If there is a damage, physical damage happened, or something, the forklift has hit that product, and there is a bending happened, or else the product is damaged. All these things they will agree together. So if it is a physical damage, a company has to pay, and if it is some quality issue, vendor has to pay, or else 50-50 we will negotiate. All these things they have to think before they finalize about the consignment procurement. As a consultant, if you don't think about much things, you may think directly, what is consignment procurement? Yeah, info record is mandatory because the price will come there, and then create a purchase order, then goods received, no accounting entries. After that, whenever they want, they can do 411K to transfer to own stock, or else they can directly consume with 201K to against a cost center. Then MRKO settlement, after that payment. This is what we always discuss, or we always tell in the interviews or the process wise. But before finalizing the consignment procurement, there will be a lot of negotiations, because you are storing your 1,000 pieces at the customer place, but still you are the owner. If someone has stolen one piece, who is responsible? And if there is a physical damage, who is responsible? If the quality issues, who is responsible? Are we going to insure? Who will pay that insurance? Because always they keep the product as insurance, because if there is a physical damage or quality issues, and the insurance person can pay that amount. So before you initiate a respective process, always there will be multiple negotiations between the vendor and the customer. Who will pay the insurance, and who will pay damaging charges? All those stuff need to be considered. So let's start about the normal process. Once they have finalized the pros and consequences, and finally they have decided to go for consignment procurement. So here there are mainly two parties. There will be not much parties here. One is company, another one is the vendor. We call it like a consignee. Okay, well, let's consider that consignment vendor. Okay, let me use the word vendor itself. Enough. Okay, so we have a vendor and a company. So when the company and vendor both are available, so first, what is the process initiation? A consignment purchase order will be created. Purchase order will be created and sent to vendor. So this purchase order, we know that item category K, consignment, and purchase order is sent to the vendor. And as a technical SAP consultant, purchase info record is mandatory, because consignment PO will not have the price. So they have to create the first prerequisite PAR. Consignment PAR needs to be created for those materials. So the PO, and the PO is sent to the vendor. Then vendor will send you the goods. So the vendor will send you the goods. So we receive it GR. Okay. So goods is shipped. We always know this one 101K. So the stock will come to the company. So they may have the physical warehouse. So the physical warehouse looks like this. This is the consignment area. Okay. They can keep an area called consignment area, where this entire stock will be stored. Okay, they will store here. So whenever the company needs, they just do the transfer to own stock. The moment type we know 411K. Transfer posting, transfer to own. Once the stock is transferred, then they do the invoice settlement. Invoice settlement in a transaction case is a MRKO. here there is no invoice receipt concept. We have to settle it because we already consumed the material or we have taken to our own stock. So invoice settlement, then do the payment to vendor only for the stock which is moved. For that stock only we do the payment to the vendor. This is the way how the consignment process happened. And here what are the benefit? You are taking the bulk quantity, so that shipping charges are very less, and the procurement charges, the process, for example, someone has to create the PO and negotiate with vendor or talk to vendor when the materials are getting received, then again 10 pieces, 100 pieces, 200 pieces, multiple times goods received, they're checking the invoice copy, checking that the packing slip details, do the receipt and keep it in the consignment area. The entire procurement process time can be saved, shipping charges can be saved. Okay, the benefits to the company. Okay, let's take it that company benefit. They can have shipping charges, less shipping charges, and low procurement charges. Correct, right? Because they don't have to spend much time for the procurement. Even low stores charges or something, because the receiving everything they can store. Okay, these all the benefits they can say, but a little bit favor or kind of thing, and they need to have a proper insurance. They should have a proper insurance, and storage charges. They have to properly negotiate with the vendor who will pay the storage charges and all. These are all positive. I cannot say negative, but yeah, kind of points you need to take care. Otherwise, insurance, you have to take a proper insurance if any physical damage happened or anything, who will bear and how to manage those things. And storage charges, who will manage the storage charges if your material is going to be for 4 months or 5 months, how you are going to vendor and this one. Insurance, if any other handling damages or anything happen, so the company's forklift person has hit the material and it was damaged. In that case, who will bear it? The vendor will say that if it is physical damage, I cannot say that, please you have to take it. So you have to take your charge and you do the scrapping, but you have to pay to me the full amount. So these kind of negotiations will happen. So based on that, they will do it. Handling damages are quite common during warehouse because of multiple kind of forklift will move here and there, and then they can do that. This is the way how a consignment procurement happens. So the benefits and all. For company, the vendor wise, if you say the benefits and all, you can see the vendor will get fixed customer for use quantities. You have a fixed customer who is buying 1,000 pieces per month. Okay, it's not like make to stock and making and you're waiting for the customer. You have a fixed customer, that is a benefit. And less shipping charges for him also benefit, right? Every time he is sending and asking for that one, the companies will not pay you the much shipping charges. He can collaborate with a big transporter to send this 1,000 pieces of 3 trucks or 2 trucks. Okay, so little bit negative. Okay, negative means like I said, you don't positive or negative, kind of pros and cons. Investment, because he is sending 1,000 pieces on day 1, but he is waiting for the payment till day 150 or day 130. Okay, maybe small payments he will get it whenever they use 100 pieces, 200 pieces, but they are getting these slow payments. So the vendor is in a financial condition to bear that kind of delay in the payment that they have to take care. And of course they need to, actually this insurance and damage handling, for example, if it is in his warehouse, still he has to do the insurance and all. So it doesn't make much difference, but in case of here, maybe the insurance, the company has tie-up with some insurance company. From that they have to do maybe little bit negotiations and all they have to do. You know, right, any warehouse they have to do the insure the entire product. If any burning happen or any kind of big accident happen, firing happen, at that point of time they cannot lose everything. Always they have to make insurance of all the products and the warehouse and all. If something issue happen, then they can get back to that. So that's why the insurance is very important nowadays. Any accident or anything happen, even for people or a product, we always need to take care of those things. So yeah, they have to keep investment and insurance and damage handling. If the company says that we need handling the damages, if it is 30% I will pay, and if it is fully, then you have to pay. So those kind of negotiations, everything they have to take care. But if it is their own warehouse, then they may not. They can have their own policies. Okay. Another one is the storage charges. For example, storage charges, the company may ask very huge amount of storage charges. For example, to store per square feet, he is spending $5, but here they are asking for $8. Okay, so that kind of things also they have to take care. So little bit, that is the thing, like how they can decide the procurement and what are the different type of processes can happen. I hope this video has given you enough understanding what all happen in the back end before they finalize respective process, and what are the benefits to a company and what are the benefits to the vendor. I hope I tried to explain and I tried to give enough examples based on my experience. If you really like the video, keep sharing our videos and provide your comment. If you want to have any improvement, please provide your valuable comment without any hesitation. I will take it as a positive, and keep sharing. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hi, good morning everyone. If you came to our channel for the first time, click on subscribe button. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the business process of cross-docking. Okay, you would have seen the sentence called cross-dock. What is this dock, and what is exactly the cross-docking process? Cross-dock process. So generally what happens, the technically we can see EWM has a very good solution, and in case of WM you need some customization. So these are all technical point of view, but what is exactly business process, let us try to understand today. We have a customer. We have customer, and there is a vendor. Vendor and customer. Here is our company. This is our company where we are implementing, or where if you are end user, we are working, and if you are a consultant, these are our client. So whenever what is the normal process? We procure from the vendor, and we keep the stocking. We procure from the vendor, the stock will come to company, and then company will give to customer. So the company has a warehouse, and when the materials are received, the material stock will be kept in the company warehouse. After that, it will be sent to the customer. That is a normal process we see. So here what happens in the cross-dock concept, when the stock comes to warehouse, for example, there is a purchase order, and vendor has sent you the goods here. Okay. So during the receipt, for example, let's take it, this is the material, maybe a pallet. This material, okay, you receive the material. So during cross-dock concept, system will check for this material, is there any shipment, means is there any open outbound deliveries, or the sales order, mainly outbound delivery is a confirmation, right? So any outbound deliveries which needs to be shipped today afternoon or tomorrow, the business can take a decision what is the time they want to check it. For example, they want to check today. If I receive any material, I want to check is there any shipment, means is there any outbound till today 10 p.m. or else till tomorrow 10 a.m. So they will give a threshold, ETA, estimated time of dispatching, or estimated time of arrival for the receiving, and estimated time of dispatching. If they have based on the date, based on the picking date, they will verify. So if this material A has an outbound which needs to be sent today at 10 p.m. So today morning the vendor has sent you, and the material is received at around 11 a.m. and today night itself we have a shipment. So to avoid this material and create pin, then go to you have a warehouse. Okay, there is a big warehouse you have, so where storage bins are there. Normally this is the warehouse. So normally what happens, system will propose the bin based on the available space, and the material will be kept in the bin. That's a normal process. In case of cross-dock, this material will be kept in the cross-dock area. The business can allocate one place. The name is a cross-dock area. So if any material has open shipment, means ready to ship today night or based on the time which is given in the given by the business, this material will be kept in the cross-dock area. So this box will come to cross-dock area. So when you during the shipment, you have a shipment, right? So this from this cross-dock area, the business will do the picking, and then whatever loading, picking, if they have a packing, then loading and sent to customer. So the cross-dock concept is mainly to save the time of receiving the material to the bin. After that, create pick list. The pick list will tell you the bin. Already one person has put you the what you call with the forklift. He came with the forklift and put it, and also they used some kind of cranes to keep it in high rack. Okay, during picking again, another person, the picking team will come and take this material and moving for this picking and all. To avoid that time, this cross-dock area will be helpful for you to reduce the put away time and picking time. For example, there are 10 pallets are received, and based on the quantity and 10 pallets to put away and picking, overall you are able to save at least 1.5 to 2 hours of time. Okay, that's what the importance of cross-dock area. But we need to tell the business that if you want to use cross-dock area, your easing, the first in first out will be impacted, because there is already stock which is received from in November 2022 or December 22, like that, but you are sending the stock which was received in April 2023. The new stock we are sending to customer, the old stock is still in the warehouse. That point we need to explain to the business. If you want to use cross-dock concept, your FIFO will be impacted, so that the business can take a decision that whether the aging stock is more important for them, or reducing the process like the put away picking, that is important. Business can take a decision. They can ask you like, I think Ganesh, we have these kind of materials. I think these 50 materials or these 100 materials or these material groups, we want this cross-dock, and we don't want for any stock. Okay, because few of the stock we want to always remove the oldest stock. The business can say you like, we always wanted to receive the oldest stock. So they may ask you like, for certain kind of material groups only we want cross-dock, and all the materials let's follow the normal process, because we want to remove the aging stock but not the latest stock. So certain kind of food products or certain kind of liquids or chemicals, aging will play the role, because if you are keeping the stock for a long time, there may be chances of damaging or other quality issues. If you take a certain kind of engineering products and all, the lifetime, the shelf life is more. For those materials, maybe you can use the crosstalk. So that's what the consulting you need to do. What are the benefits and what are the consequences? Everything you need to explain during the design of the process, so that business can take a decision which is suitable for them. It's not something like okay, crosstalk is saving time, so let's do for all the materials. So like I mentioned that for food products or chemicals, it may not be suitable. So this is the way how you can explain to the business about the crosstalk. I hope this will be giving you an idea that how to explain to the business and how to make them understand about the process so that they can take a decision. Thanks for watching. If you came to our channel for the first time, click on subscribe button. I hope we are going to touch 50,000 very soon with your support. Thanks for watching. If you have any ideas and any of these kind of business processes, keep it in comment. So definitely I will plan to make it. Keep watching, keep sharing our videos, because my efforts are same whether the video is watched by 10,000 people or 100,000 people. Let's share knowledge, keep helping each other. Thank you. Hi friends, good morning everyone. I used to get one comment or a few times questions like, what are the departments mainly use SAP MM? Which department can use SAP MM? Let's take it the popular departments in a company, and then we can highlight like where MM can be used by those departments. So the top priority we need to give always two departments. One is purchasing, second one is logistics. So we have two departments who use SAP MM. At the most, one is purchasing, second one is we call like a stores or logistics, even warehouse department. So different names people call with minor differences. So these are the departments. These two are the top. So purchasing team involved in creating the purchase order and negotiating with the vendors, RFQ, creating different type of purchase orders like consumption-based procurement, a consumption-based stock purchase order, or they can create purchase orders like import, subcontracting, different special procurement, all PO creation, RFQ, contract. These documents mainly created by the purchasing. So let me highlight key things what they generally do it. They can create is it visible? They can create RFQ. It's too light. Okay, they can use RFQ, contracts. They work with contract, and mainly they do the purchase order. The PO, they have multiple types of POs. They can have a consumption based, a special procurement related PO. They can do those kind of things, but mainly it will be done for the RFQ, contract, PO, negotiation with the vendor. Those things purchasing team will do at high level. Okay. Even the purchasing team can involve for the pricing also. So the pricing, but few companies, the pricing master like purchasing for record, those things purchasing team only can handle, or few companies may have a separate master data team who will take care about the materials, vendors, purchasing for record, customers, all the master data team. So that is little bit, but high level these are the things can be done. Stores or warehouse, they do the goods receipt. When the stock comes, they do the goods receipt, and they do any transfers if you want to do any kind of transfer, right? It can be transfer posting or stock transport order. If they have done it, then the remaining things they do transfers. And goods issues, goods issue to any other department or scrapping, all the kind of things they do. And even they do the physical inventory process. So if you take it like overall activities, the stores team is occupying the more activities, and second, purchasing. What other departments can use Like I mentioned that we have the utilization of less utilization, but they still use it. Any department, for example, maintenance. Okay. Let's take it. There may be a maintenance department or admin, HR, but these are all departments, mostly admin, HR. So you can give all kind of things in one place. So maintenance, who generally create more requisitions, maintenance or engineering team. If you use, if for example, if you are working for any kind of mechanical companies or manufacturing companies, mostly that engineering department, or they call it like a maintenance or else mechanical team or engineering team. Okay, whatever they different activities. Maybe mechanical will be better. Mechanical or electrical departments, any kind of departments. Even HR, admin, okay, HR, admin, even quality, okay. Production I will keep it separately. So quality, and these all departments generally create one document. That is, what is the document? They create purchase requisition. Mostly these department, they can directly create a purchase requisition when they need certain kind of materials, and also they can create reservation. Okay, mostly I'm explaining based on my experience, personal experience in different businesses. The reservation, they create what material, how much quantity they need it, and they will send this reservation to the stores team. So the stores team can issue the goods against reservation, or else they can create directly the purchase requisition by mentioning that from which vendor they have to buy the respective material. Directly they can create a purchase requisition. So reservation, purchase requisition, mostly they will use it. Why I'm not mentioned that production, another one. Production can have any additional kind of activities. So they may request for, mostly they also use the reservation. So I think I can mention here production, no need to segregate it. Production. But as a production officer, my career, I started production. I used to create mostly reservations I used to create. And few are related to the stationaries, and very few related to the raw materials, because mostly for raw materials, based on the production order, we used to get the stock from the stores department. So these people will have a production order every day, or next one week or next 3 days, what are the production plan. Those all open production orders information used to be shared with warehouse or stores team. Based on the production order, what are the components, that quantities they send to our production department. That's what happens. Mostly stationary items we use the reservation. If you go for a transactions, it is MB21, this is ME51N. Mostly they involve these all other departments involved for these kind of things. Okay, maintenance, mechanical, production, or even finance. Okay, everyone needs that, any kind of stationary items and all, they use these things. Purchasing, taking care about the overall procurement. Stores, they're taking care about the inventory activities. You may get a doubt who will take care about the material master creation and vendor master purchase info record. That's why I was didn't mention, if the company has clearly maintained any kind of master data team. For example, they have put one kind of a team who will take care about the master data. So it's mostly kind of a internal IT kind of thing. Okay, not internal IT, they dedicated a team who will take care about the master data team. So they can take care about materials. Okay, so if they don't have a specific master data team, of course someone will share, mostly purchasing team or sales team. Okay, so they will take care about the material, vendor, customer, okay, and any kind of other bank account master, bank master. There are a lot of other different masters in each module, right? Mostly the master data team can take care. And if they really go like this, then they can see. And even mechanical or sales team, anyone can create requisitions and all. Okay, even sales teams, sometimes they may do any goods issue against this goods issue, but they will do against the sales order. So it means against outbound delivery. But a few companies will have a sales team can handle, but we even logistics team only can take care about the goods issue, and even that goods issue against outbound delivery or orders. Mostly the logistics team will take care. So it will have some kind of a sales flavor and purchasing flavor. They receive and also they will sell. So during sold, what kind of activities they do. So this is the way how different departments use SAP MM. Okay, I tried with few real-time examples and the cases. I hope you got an idea what exactly happened and what is the role of SAP MM in an industry, and how does SAP MM can impact on the regular business process, what benefits we are going to get it. If you like this video, give your comment, and if you have any other scenarios, or if you have any kind of requirements like so can you tell this kind of business scenario. So these are all not specific to ECC or S4HANA or any kind of system or any other ERP other than SAP. So everyone can relate to these kind of real-time scenarios, what exactly happens in each department and what kind of role the respective modules can play. I hope you liked it and you got some knowledge. Keep sharing, and if you come to our channel for the first time, click on subscribe button. I hope it will be helpful. There are 500 plus videos are there. You can go through our playlist to find exactly a specific subtopic, and you can find the video. Keep learning, keep sharing. Have a good day. Hi friends, good morning everyone. I hope all of you are doing good and safe. If you came to our channel for the first time, click on subscribe button and go to our playlists to find 500 plus videos which are segregated into different subtopics. You can go through the topics and learn. If you like the videos, provide your comment. If you feel something needs to be updated, or if you want to have any kind of improvement in our videos, please provide your comment. I will take as a suggestion, and I will definitely improve when you make new videos. In this video, I am going to tell you about vendor return process. Vendor return. So it's not always happens. Let's take it the cases where we have materials are damaged. Then what are the different possible scenarios can happen in a real time? It's not something like we got one product is not good, immediately they don't return it. Okay, so there will be certain kind of negotiation, and there should be kind of different kind of negotiations or different kind of possibilities. I'm going to tell you today what are the different possibilities I have seen in my experience. I hope it will be helpful for you to understand. So case 1, I'm going to tell you the case 1. Ordered quantity let's take it PO quantity equal to 100. The received quantity also 100, but 2 pieces damaged or quality issue or cotton kind of some oily happened or anything. Then first they will negotiate. They will talk to that vendor that we have received 2 pieces with the damage. Physical products are good, but the cotton is damaged and it looks like not good. So in this kind of case, what to do? So first they will negotiate both of them. There are multiple kind of cases can happen. We are going to tell about the case by case. Let's take it. This is a scenario. This is a scenario. PO quantity 100, received also 100, but 2 pieces are damaged. So the damage can be like physically the goods itself damaged or cotton damaged. So there are different possibilities can happen. So now what business can do first? For example, vendor has agreed that, okay, sorry for that, what happened exactly. We are going to proceed with, I'm going to send you 2 pieces in the next shipment. When I order the next purchase order, I will send you extra 2 pieces. Please take these 2 pieces as a free. These kind of cases mostly happen when the shipping charges are too high. The countries like New Zealand, or if you take US is taking certain product from India via ship, it was going. So during these kind of cases are mostly what they do, let's handle the situation, but you don't have to return those 2 pieces back to me. Again, for the 2 pieces, you have to spend a lot of shipping charges. So the case one, vendor provides 2 pieces later as free of charge. Okay, so now what you are going to do, whatever the materials you received, the 2 pieces you will move to your any damaged location, and when the vendor is sending you the next time, right, you can create a PO with 2 pieces and free indicator. When you receive that material 2 pieces, you can do the goods receipt of 2, and whatever the 2 pieces damaged, right, if it is only kind of really damaged, then the 2 pieces they will transfer to any kind of damaged location. Based on the physical condition, if it is too bad, then they may go for scrap, or else if it is little bit alternative, so from this damaged location, either they can go for a scrap or else do some kind of do some rework. Okay, do some rework and return back to good location. Okay, just kind of a cotton things they arranged at something. So finally what we got, 1 or 2 quantity, this PO with 2 pieces free indicator. When the vendor sends the 2 pieces after 1 month or 20 days, then you can do that new PO 2 pieces. Once you keep this free indicator, no invoice, so no need to do any kind of payment. And these 2 pieces which were agreed as damaged, you move to first damaged location. If you have any not good location or any kind of NG location we call, are not good or damaged, quality issue, whatever the location, do that rework. The engineers or whoever people will verify that materials. They said like, yes, we can do a little bit alternative, then we can sell or we can utilize for our activity. They can do that rework and move back again with, if you talk about SAP language, here we do 311 movement type to move from good location to bad location. Here again 311 to move from that bad location to good location. If it is scrap, they can do 551 and they can scrap from that location. or else if they do any scrap sales, they can do that. This is one way how the business can handle this kind of vendor return the goods kind of a damaged one. There is no return was involved. Second case, same 2 pieces damaged. The vendor will ask you that, okay, return the goods. Then the business will do the MIGO return delivery against material document. What is the material document here? Material document is our 101 movement type material document. The 100 pieces material document against we do the return delivery. This is 122. So 2 pieces officially we written. The 2 pieces will go back to vendor, and the credit memo will be created for the 2 pieces, and he will, for example, 100 pieces, it is $2,000. For 2 pieces, you will get that 40. Okay. So another case will be like after the price was changed for the PO, or material price was changed, and you both agreed that send material with a different price. Here the price will be taken from your received price only. If it is written thing, then you create a written PO. So the written PO with new price, and in PO written indicator will be done. Okay. Here when you do the PO, GR, credit memo. These are the steps. During GR, system will hit 161 moment type. Here it is like just MIGO, then credit memo. MIGO and credit memo. So in both the cases, PO, GR, credit memo, here are the steps. Here PO, no PO here, just MIGO and credit memo. Here there is nothing happened, only the free PO, free indicator. So you have to do what steps are involved here for free PO, GR. That's it. PO and GR, no need any invoice receipt because it's a free indicator. PO and GR. Okay. For transferring to damage location, anyway we know this one. This is MIGO. We do the 311. So in vendor return, it's not something like hardly we return the material. We need to understand that based on the negotiation between the vendor and the customer, you decide whether you really wanted to return or not. So the first kind of case can happen where you can do the free goods receipt of 2 pieces, and these 2 pieces you can manage when the shipping charges are very high and the materials moving charges, everything is costly. So vendor can give you that, okay, let's use that, take that material as a scrap and I will send you the goods. Sorry for the inconvenience, like that they can do. Or like I mentioned here, you can go for the return, normal return with the same price. If it is a different price, then you can have to go for a return PO with a return indicator. So this is the way different kind of business processes can happen during vendor return. Okay, compared to this heading of return, maybe we can have that when the damaged goods are receiving. Okay, let's keep a good name for this. Handling of damaged goods. Okay, handling of damaged goods from vendor. I hope this heading will be better, because how to handle different kind of cases can happen. Now you can understand this. So how we handle these cases and how system wise you can handle and what are the real-time scenarios which are possible when you get the stocks which are not good, or which are not in good quality or damaged. And also, like I mentioned, that whether it is a product damage or cotton damage, if it is a cotton damage, you will accept also. Okay, let me tell you that fourth case which can happen. Case number 4, the 2 pieces or just a you can like just a packaging damage, products are in good condition, then you will accept 100 pieces to good location and change the packaging material, whether it is a cotton or anything, change the package. So, but you will tell that vendor that why bad packaging was used and all. You may talk in internally, but there is no process of any kind of a payment. Okay, so there is no return or nothing will happen. Just you accept that 2 pieces and total 100 quantity you will receive it, but change the package. So for changing the package and all, you may send the subsequent credit. I change the package. For me, for example, you are paying $2,000, but actually $2,000, but for my packaging charges, for example, for changing the package, you spent, let's take it $100. Okay, then your total cost is 2,000. You're supposed to pay, you paid invoice receipt, right? But you will do only 1,900. If invoice receipt is already posted, then you will create a subsequent credit of $100. So this is the way, 4th case which can happen in real time. I hope in this session you learned when the damaged goods are received, what are the different possible 4 kind of scenarios and how to handle those scenarios in the system. So we have seen 1, 2, 3 and 4. Please watch the video again if you are not very clear with the one step by step, and watch the video again. I hope it will be helpful for you. Keep learning and keep sharing our videos to distribute or to enhance the utilization. Thanks for watching. Hi everyone, good morning. I hope all of you are doing good. If you came to our channel for the first time, click on subscribe button and keep sharing our videos to help maximum members. My efforts are same whether the video is reaching to 10,000 people or 20,000 people. In this video, I'm going to explain you about consumption based procurement. Whether the material can be a normal stock material or else it's just a non-stock material. Means where no value, no stock, or else no stock but only value, or else no value but only stock. We have a 3 kind of, whatever you do, if it is a consumption based procurement, how will be the system behavior. Let us take, when you talk about consumption based procurement, I will take a material related to stock material. So we are talking about consumption based procurement. It's a consumption based, but I am taking stock with value. It means when you go for OMS2 transaction where you define the material type, in that both quantity and value are having X and X. So for this kind of procurement, the business wanted to procure the material, but they don't want to keep it in inventory and later transfer to different location or issue to different department. They don't want to do those kind of activities, but they just wanted to procure and consume immediately. So for this kind of consumption based procurement, the process will be either they can create a purchase requisition or they can create a contract. So those kind of things can happen. So even in our other video, like last video when I was making for the stock procurement, I was mentioning about the PR, RFQ, and contract. So these are all like we already know that point. I will just tell that. If you have a purchase requisition, any department can create a purchase requisition based on the requirement. So then they can use that purchase requisition. If they really, which department, for example, the department, admin department needs certain materials, they want to consume it. So they can directly create a purchase requisition with account assignment category. What are the most popular account assignment category also I will explain. So PR, we already know that one. If your department creates a purchase requisition, they can create. So the purchasing team can convert into PO. RFQ, if you don't know the vendor and you want to check for different vendors and select, then RFQ will be used. Otherwise, RFQ will not be used. Contract, if business wanted to have a fixed price for certain duration of time, so mostly they can go for a contract. So the system can get the same price from the vendor, and also when you have a contract with the vendor will give you more priority compared to the one-time customers. You are a fixed customer, and the fixed customer, for example, you have 100 stock, you have a fixed customers of so you have some 10 customers, they procure from you, then you will give the top priority to those 10 customers, and if you really have extra stock, then you can sell to other customers. That's the benefit of contract. So I explained in those videos also. So PR, RFQ, contract, we know when it can be used and what are the purposes. So let us focus on from purchase order, and I'm talking about the consumption procurement case 1. So here it is like stock with value, and quantity and value, both updates are available. Create a purchase order with account assignment category. We have, what are the popular account assignment categories? You can say K, cost center, P, project, P for project. So if you are using the WBS element project system module, the project can be used, and whatever the procurement you are doing, directly it will be consumed based on the project. K and P are mostly used for consumption based procurement, cost center or project. Even certain times you can utilize for the internal order also. F means order. Internal order is again one kind of cost object where the respective procurement expenses can be loaded. So these are the three popular. Okay, so you can understand about when you are dealing with the consumption based procurement. Cost center, each department they can get a cost center, or a manager, each manager they will assign one cost center, and based on the procurement you are procuring for a admin department, you can assign a admin. If you are procuring for HR department, HR related cost center can be given. So in that way you can select what are the cost center, you can select it. That is the K for cost center. And if you K for cost center, and P project, when you use the WBS element, okay, if you use a project system module, whatever the procurement you are doing that is being used for a specific project, then the project will be used. When you give P, system will ask you for the WBS element. Generally it will have a structure like a project, sub-project, okay, project, sub-project, and then the final one is WBS element. That WBS element work breakdown structure. So the WBS element will be given under account assignment category. So under account assignment tab in the purchase order item level. Then another one is F. F is internal order. At the order level, internal order level, if you want to maintain your expenses, the finance team creates that internal order number. That internal order, once you give the account assignment category F in the purchase order, system will ask you to input the order number. So these are the three popular you can say. So for these kind of processes, what are the one? First purchase order with account assignment category, then goods receipt, okay, then invoice receipt, after that payment. So PO, GR, IR and payment. So purchase order is mandatory. We already discussed about the PR, RFQ and contract. Okay, these are optional. if the business is using that, you can utilize that contract, what the benefits and RFQ to compare the vendor. So those things we already discussed that one. So PO, GR, IR and payment. PO you cannot skip, we must create a purchase order. And goods receipt, in case of goods receipt, this is the point where we can discuss. The business can take a decision that whether they want to do the GR or not. Okay, if they decide that mostly for quantity, when you have a quantity flag, right, mostly GR flag will be there, because either you do IR first or GR later, or GR first or IR later, but mostly business will use the GR, because still you are receiving the physical product and someone has to verify from the logistics team or the warehouse team how much stock they have received. Yes, we have received 100 quantity, then do the GR. So still the GR will be used for these kind of when the quantity flag is available. Then IR and payment. So this is the way how business can work when you are dealing with quantity and value. And even the same case, it will happen that cannot skip all the processes, we have to do that. And for example, another case 2 I want to highlight here. The case 2, let's see a different color. Maybe the case 2 will be like quantity and value. Quantity is there but no value. Okay, quantity flag is there but no value. In that case also still the same process will be followed: PO, GR, IR and payment. So here what happens, for example, GR is still required. Business will ensure to receive the material, they cannot skip the material. So what you can understand, when there is a quantity flag, you can say like non-value material with stock, or quantity with value but still they want to receive as a consumption. In what cases, what kind of cases they can use this kind of procurement? They know that when they procure the material, immediately they want to consume it. Maybe any kind of event activities or any kind of certain kind of procurement activities, they don't want to keep it in the stock and issue to different departments. They directly procure and consume it. So those kind of procurements, to save the inventory activities, okay, do the receipt and first receive, then keep it in the inventory, after that transfer to that department or issue to the cost center, or issue to production order, or issue to project, what kind of different activity they want to avoid, directly they want to consume for this specific department. They don't want to manage the inventory at that point of time. They can use this consumption based procurement. Quantity flag is there, means GR will be used by the business. You will get a question that, Ganesh, why do they need to do the GR when they don't want to maintain the inventory? Now you can understand that GR is mainly using for the confirmation. Okay, mainly they can utilize for the confirmation. So we have received the stock, we are going to use it. So for that kind of a cases, the business will do the GR. So in the consumption based procurement, I want to tell one more activity. So let it be the cost center, those things will keep it same way. Now I am going to tell you about that case 3. What is that case 3? What is the third case? Quantity and value. Value is there but no quantity. Okay, so these are called only value. Valuation is available but they don't want to maintain in the quantity. For these kind of things, they can skip the GR. So already we discussed PO, GR, IR and payment. But in the account assignment category level, they can create, in place of K, they can create either Z or Y or something they can create. And in the configuration of account assignment category, they can skip the GR flag, they can remove. So they don't want to do any GR, so that there will not be any GR IR clearing account. So they can do PO, IR and payment. Okay, we call this one as a two-way match process. This is a three-way match. Okay, GR, IR, payment. This is IR and payment. So PO, IR, payment, and PO, GR, IR, payment. So mostly when there is no quantity, they're not managing the quantity. The company may decide that we don't want to do the GR and we don't want to do any kind of confirmation. They can directly go for PO, IR and payment. To avoid the GR, IR clearing related account, so they can create, you can create, as a consultant you have to create by copying K, create one more called the Z cost center without GR. You can create a new one, cost center without GR, or you can create Y project without GR. In account assignment configuration, if you go to SPRO, material management, purchasing, there is account assignment, define account assignment categories. In that configuration, you need to remove that goods receipt flag, so that system will not get the goods receipt flag during PO creation. You can directly do the invoice receipt. I will tell you that account assignment category with K, like when you have a GR flag and you don't have a GR flag, what will be the accounting entries. So at high level, what you can understand is, in consumption based procurement also, still business will use the GR because to ensure that how much material they have received. Okay, it doesn't mean that there is no stock when you do the goods received, they don't want to do the GR. It's not like that. Still they can do the GR to ensure if they have received less quantity, then they can inform to the vendor, we have received the less stock, we will receive only 98 pieces and 2 pieces you can send later, I will keep the PO open. These kind of discussions can be done between customer and the vendor. Okay, I hope why GR is being followed, and in case of no quantity, then business can skip with only IR, and that can be controlled at the account assignment category level. So now let me tell you the accounting entries when we have a GR and when we don't have a GR, how will it be, the behavior. Okay, I hope as of now you are understanding that, and if you are not able to understand in one, please watch the video again. And if you really like the explanation and if you really like the concept, please share with your SAP circle. So we are going to have, there is a GR flag, okay, GR flag X, okay, whether it's a GR based IV or IR based, there is no GR based IV secondary. When we have a GR flag equals to X, you have two cases, GR based IV is active or GR based IV is not active. If it is GR based IV is active, system will not allow you to create the invoice receipt until goods receipt is posted. If GR based IV is not available, only difference is GR based IV equal to X or GR based IV not equal to X, okay, or else equal to blank. GR based IV equal to blank. We have two cases, GR based IV equal to X or GR based IV equal to blank. The only difference is you can do first GR, and in this case GR first then IR. Here it can be IR first then GR, or else GR first and then IR. Anything can be done. Okay, so that flexibility will be there if it is GR based IV equal to blank. If you have X, then you cannot do first GR then IR. So that's what I wanted to highlight. Okay, now coming to the accounting entries, we have a GR flag X. So GR IR clearing account 100% will come. Okay, so if you do GR first, let's take it, then we are talking about consumption, right? Consumption account debit, consumption account debit, and GRIR clearing account credit. We have to understand that what is the high header level, what we have put it, GR based IV equals to, sorry, GR flag equal to X, and whether it is X or this one, that will be just for controls only. You have done the first GR, you have done the GR first, then system will give you consumption account debit, and our transaction key is wise. System will show you KBS account assignment, but actually it will take from the based on your account assignment category configuration, right? Whether it is VBR you have given, then it will be GPB VBR. If you have given something else, it will take from there. But system will show you KBS here, and this one we know it is WRX. So GRIR clearing account credit. So this is debit, this is credit. So now maybe we can use credit, we'll use red color. Debit we can use green color. Okay, this is debit and this is credit. I'm just trying to recreate all these colors I use when I use Excel sheet. So the next they are going to do the IR. When they do IR, what will be the accounting entries? Always one basic concept you have to take it. Here credit means here it will be GRIR clearing account debit, WRX. You already got an entry. So what can be the credit? Here the vendor is introduced, right? Vendor account credit. So here it will be KPS, but ideally from where it will come? The vendor account will come from the vendor master reconciliation account. When you create a vendor master, you will see the reconciliation account, right? That will come. So GRIR clearing account debit, and I'm giving red color for the negative sign and green color for the positive sign. So vendor account credit. So payment I don't have to explain, most of you know, maybe I can just mention. During payment, just vendor account will be debit, the vendor will get the money, and company bank account will be credit. The finally it will happen. Company bank account will be credit, and vendor account will be debit. So this is what happens. The GR flag is X. When the GR flag is X, whether you have a GR based IV or no GR based IV, if it is no GR based IV, you can do first IR, then GR, then GR. That sequence only will be controlled, but accounting wise there will not be any difference. GR based IV, there will be amount wise there will be difference will be there if you are posting extra amount, that kind of a cases. Okay, let's talk about the exact amount for GR and IR in these cases. So GR based IV or the blank or X, it will control the sequence of IR and GR, but GR flag, the goods receipt flag will be there, right? That flag will control whether what we are posting, first GR and then IR and then payment. So in these kind of cases, consumption account will be debit and GRIR clearing account credit, and vendor account will be debit and GRIR clearing account, vendor account credit, GRIR clearing account debit, vendor account debit, and finally company bank account credit. So this is GR flag equals to X. For example, GR flag is not equal to X. Let's take it. GR flag equals to blank. are you able to arrange in the same screen, or let's go to another screen? Okay, we'll go to the new screen because there will be a lot of changes happen. So I hope it is clear. In gr flag equal to x, how does it happen? And now we are going to see gr flag not equal to x. We are talking about consumption based procurement. Let's go to the case. Okay, so now we are going to see the gr flag equal to blank. So by controlling the account assignment category, what you have done, you decided that we don't want gr, okay, directly we want to do the two-way matching. Without keeping this blank, if you skip gr, then the GR/AR clearing account will be hanging when you run MR11 transaction, or when the finance is running the balance sheet, right? The GR/AR clearing account will have a blank because you have not done the GR, so that it is not getting nullified. Okay, now we are going to see this one. When GR flag is blank, no GR, directly we already explained PO, IR and payment. The accounting entries will be like IR, directly consumption account will be hit, consumption account will be debit, vendor account will be credit. During payment there will be no difference. Directly the vendor account will be debit, company bank account will be credit. So when there is no GR flag, GR/AR clearing account will not be coming to the picture. So I'm just keeping the credit account into red color box and debit account into green color. So now you have understood about the accounting entries and what is the impact of GR flag, and in which kind of business scenarios business can ask you that we don't want to do the GR. There is no quantity flag for the material, whether it is no value. Business can ask you that we don't want to do the GR. There is no quantity flag for the material, whether it is no value or with value, but there is no quantity flag. In that case, they may skip the GR, directly it will be invoice receipt will be done. And if they really want to have a confirmation, although we don't want to maintain this stock, but still we want to confirm how much stock we received, in that case you must suggest business to do the goods receipt, so that account assignment category must have the GR flag, so the business can receive how much quantity was received at the time of goods receipt. If they can ensure if there is any one or two quantity missing or any quality issues, still they can do like a normal goods receipt. Only difference is they don't maintain the inventory and they don't transfer that material into any other departments, or they don't issue again to the specific cost center or project. Okay. The benefit is they can avoid those additional transactions, directly it will be consumed. I hope this consumption based procurement has given you enough understanding and what are the benefits of having GR, and without GR how does the process happen, and how to create the purchase order. I hope you got some knowledge in this video. If you really like the video, please share with your SAP circle and keep subscribing our channel. Thank you.